Hi everybody, Chef Joe here. I'm going to show you how to make my world famous Brussels sprouts. First we use fine Brussels sprouts, raw in their whole form, fresh lemon, black pepper, kosher salt, garlic, my favorite ingredient, shallots, my second favorite ingredient, Ohio honey, and Italian pancetta. These are our ingredients out of the packages so you can understand. Fresh Brussels sprouts, they should be nice and firm to the touch. What you do is you peel the outer layer and cut them in half. Our whole cracked pepper, we throw that through a spice grinder. Our garlic, we chop it. Our fresh lemons, we use as only juice. Our shallots that we chop. Our pancetta that we chop and we render. In our industry, render just means throwing it in a saute pan in little chunks and making it crispy. And we use Ohio honey, only the best. The one thing I forgot to add is whole butter. This is one of the most important parts of the dish. It's not going to be a completely greasy dish because we're going to discard a lot of that whole butter, but it's necessary to have this because fat is flavor. Okay, so folks, what we're working with here, these are all the mise en place that we're going to use for our dish. Pancetta, which has been rendered and crispy, like I was talking about. This is the garlic that we now chopped. Here's our shallots that we now chopped. Here's our lemons that I made lemon wedges out of. Of course, we have nice kosher salt, cracked black pepper now, whole butter. And these Brussels here, I've blanched in already boiling water for 3 minutes and then shocked them in ice water. Then I take them, put them on a cutting board, and I cut them in half. But they have to be cold to start. Okay. So what I do is I like to gather my mise en place, gather all my pans needed for the complete dish. I'm also going to get a plate nice and hot and ready for service.
Now it's true, isn't it? Any ingredient you would not eat on its own because of quality, you wouldn't cook with, right? It's like wine.
It's like wine. If you're tasting something and you put it in your mouth and you say, no, 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 I wouldn't put that in my mouth, it never should end up in your dish, ever. On this dish, you want to use a medium to high heat. I'm going to start with a considerable amount of butter. This whole dish takes about approximately 6 minutes to make. Brussels sprouts. Don't worry about the amount of butter, there's a lot. Okay, so at this point, you're going to want to put a decent pinch of kosher salt. As you can see, it's a lot of salt and a lot of butter, so it's very, very flavorful. A little pinch of cracked black pepper. And then we go with this. I'm going to cook this down till it caramelizes, and I'm going to cook this for a process that's going to be about 3 minutes, till I start seeing some brown around the corners of the Brussels. These Brussels here that I'm making now have convinced many, many, many doubters that they like Brussels sprouts.
Okay, now somebody that doesn't have a gas grill at home, is this still easy to make on an electric grill?
It is. Like the stove? You want to turn your electric heat up to like almost medium high. So if it goes up to 10, you want to put it at like 9 or like 8.5. I like to use pans that are non-stick. That way, when you're flipping ingredients like that, they freely come off the pan. And you don't have to be a chef. You don't have to flip it either. You can use a spoon and do this. So I haven't put anything in here except for salt, pepper, and butter. And our next ingredients are ready to go in. If you want to take a closer look to see about where the caramelization process is, you start seeing little brown spots on some of these Brussels, and your butter is starting to turn a little bit brown. In goes my chopped garlic. Don't be shy. In goes my chopped shallots. In goes my lemon. Fresh lemon juice is the way to go. At this point, I'm going to lower the heat a little bit. And I'm going to add some more whole butter. Now I want to bring out the sugars and the garlic, the shallots, and the butter. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to add my Ohio honey, which is over here. And I'm not going to add a lot because I don't want these overly sweet. I just want the back note of the honey to come through. That's it, folks. Add some nice, salty, crisp pancetta. And your dish is ready to be served. Look at that, look at this. Look at how beautiful. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna strain this from the grease. I'm gonna let all my grease pile up right here because I don't wanna put this on a plate. Always start with a nice, clean, hot plate. Nice thin slice of lemon. Cut it down the middle. Cut the pith out. Cut the pith out. Left with 2 wedges. Put little slits in there. We have just made garnishes for our Brussels sprouts. Voila. I'm Chef Joe. Come see me at Prime 93 in Akron, my new restaurant. Enjoy.